Good morning, team. Mahindra Lifespice acquired 4.25 acres land of Hosur Road, South Bengaluru. This land has a potential to develop approximately 4.6 lakh square feet, gross development value of 400 crores approximate. And Kolte Patel came with a business update on Friday. And the stock after the business update has rallied almost 17%. And we need to understand, the way Kolte Patel now is developing. Their highest revenue in any year has been 1,400. By 2025, this can double. So they can target about 2,500 to 2,800 crores. So we have been positive on Kolte Patel for a very long time. And stock from 300 and odd, it has corrected to 250. Now again, it is back to 300. But we expect the stock to double in next 5 years. Now, and the reported numbers, highest ever sales of 716 crores. It is up higher by 28% year-on-year basis. Volume-wise, it is 1.13 million square feet, higher by 31% year-on-year basis. They have launched 2 million square feet across 6 projects, Pune and Mumbai. Q3 FY23 collection is 435 crores, which is higher by 8%. For 9 months ended, 1,313 crores is the revenue, not revenue, the sales value, which is higher by 22%. And new launch contributed 57% to the pre-sales value of the quarter. Very important is, now for real estate company, after you get no objection certificate from RERA, then only you can take it as revenue. Till then it doesn't happen. So only I said, FY25 will be where they will clock the higher revenue, because pre-sales and all, even if they collect the money, it will not be treated as revenue as per the new guidelines. Supriya Life Science reported about the summons issued by GST, and the company has said summons are issued only in case of non-cooperation by the assessee. So the company has filed a writ petition in Mumbai High Court. Larsen, L&T and H2 carriers signed MOU to develop floating green hydrogen and green ammonia project, top sites to be fabricated in India. This is positive for L&T. Wonderla Holiday informed Exchange that company has had discussion with officials of Madhya Pradesh to explore possibility of setting up an amusement park. Foreign funds have withdrawn almost 15,000 crores from Indian equity in 2 weeks in January. And there is one interview which CNBC did with Tata Steel. So where Mr. TV Nagendran was interviewed, and there were a lot of key takeaway. I have posted in the Telegram channel, and I have posted in our internal channels also. A lot of key takeaways. Now they have bought few companies, where Neelanchal, which they bought for 12,500, and the MD says that the land bank is 2,500, and it is next to their Kalinga plant, opposite to their Kalinga plant. So over a period of time, if they start to expand, getting that kind of land bank is difficult. So he said he paid even for the land bank, not for the capacity alone. The capacity was about 1.2 million ton. So not for the capacity, but he said it can be expanded to 10 million ton. So their brownfield expansion will be possible using the Kalinga unit and their land bank. So a wonderful interview. One has to watch it to understand more about it. REC informed Exchange regarding execution of 9 non-binding MOU with the government of UP and MP Power Management. So they have listed out a lot of projects where they have an opportunity to lend. One is UP Power Generation Project, 14,103 crores, where the capacity will be 3,000 megawatt, and even pollution control equipment will be there. And transmission project for 7,800 crores, distribution project for 13,600 crores, renewable energy for 45,350 crores. Addition, no, renewable energy for 10,000 megawatt also. Infra project for in the state of UP 20,000 crores. MP Global, 15,086 crores. No, so for a thermal project which is coming there. ITC has launched small cigarette pack with 5-stick pack as a pilot project in Mumbai, and this will be rolled out across India. So this is a wonderful thing because government is saying you cannot sell cigarette in loose. So that means how to target people who want smaller pack. So ITC has come with a pilot project, and we feel if tax are not raised this budget, ITC will be a stock which can give 15% return in next 3 months. So budget is very key to watch in case of ITC. L&T Holding reported results. Net interest income was higher by 12.6% at 3,491 crores. If you non-adjusted basis, the company reported loss of 1,727 due to write-off. One-time write-off of 2,687 crores, but they sold L&T mutual fund where they got a cash 2,180 crores. So that is where they made a profit of 454 crores. So this is something I'm not too comfortable with the results, but still we need to see how market reacts. DMart came with the results, disappointing results. The revenue, when you see face on face, revenue has grown by 24.7% at 11,305 crores, but their profit after tax, their margin has been hit. So it grew by 9.4%. So high PE stock, if they fail to deliver, then there can be some correction. And even the store expansion is only 4 stores. So I think the stock can correct 8 to 10%. So if there is a good correction, then it becomes a good entry point. So with that, over to you, Brijesh.
Thank you all. अभी इस कॉल को हम एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं. स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं, हम डीमार्ट से स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं. डीमार्ट के ओवरऑल जो ग्रोथ आया है और रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ तो हमें पॉजिटिव देखने को मिला, बट उसके जो पैट और जो मार्जिन है वो हिट कर गए हैं. तो हमारा यही मानना है कि जो हाई पीच जो स्टॉक्स है वो अगर परफॉर्म नहीं करते तो उसमें करेक्शन देखने को मिल सकता है. डीमार्ट में अगर आप देखोगे तो उसने ये क्वार्टर में उसने सिर्फ 4 स्टोर्स ही ऐड किए हैं जो कि इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर्स नहीं है. तो हमारा ये मानना है कि डीमार्ट में अगर पोजीशन है तो थोड़ा सा ऑब्जर्व कर लीजिए, क्योंकि इसमें 8 to 10% के करेक्शन एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो. तो ये बेसिकली ये काफी जितने भी हाई पी स्टॉक्स है उस पर हमें सभी स्टॉक्स में हमें ऐसे ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. सो डिमांड में थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव व्यू लेके चल रहे हैं 8 to 10% के करेक्शन को लेके. L&T होल्डिंग्स के भी नंबर्स आए, वो भी ज्यादा अच्छे नंबर्स तो ठीक थे, लेकिन उसमें के जो मेजरली उनका जो फ्लो आया था वो उनके जो म्यूचुअल फंड के जो उन्होंने कैश रिलीज किया था उसकी वजह से हुआ था. उसके नंबर्स ठीक है, तो ज्यादा स्ट्रांग नहीं है. हमको मार्केट इसमें कैसे रिएक्ट करना है ये हमें वॉच करना पड़ेगा. अगर मार्केट में सेंटिमेंट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अगर इसमें करेक्शन मिलता है तो हम इसमें देख सकते हैं. अगला एक अपडेट है आईटीसी के ऊपर. आईटीसी में रिसेंटली गवर्नमेंट ने एक अनाउंसमेंट किया था कि आप सिगरेट पैकेट्स को लूज में नहीं बेच सकते, तो उनके सेल्स पे थोड़ा सा इफेक्ट कर रहे थे. तो आईटीसी ने एक पायलट प्रोजेक्ट रन करने का कोशिश की जिसमें वो स्मॉल पैकेट्स निकाल रहे सिगरेट्स के, जिससे होगा कि वो जो लूज नहीं बेच सकते वो स्मॉल क्वांटिटीज में बेचेंगे. हाँ, जबकि अभी जो बजट आने वाला, अगर बजट में अगर ये सिगरेट को लेके अगर कोई टैक्स में ज्यादा कुछ चेंजेस नहीं आते तो हमें लगता है कि आईटीसी एक स्टॉक है जो अगले 3 महीने में हमको क्लोज टू 15% के करीब आपको रिटर्न देखने को मिल सकता है. तो हम आईटीसी पे काफी क्लोजली वॉच कर रहे हैं. तो हमारा पॉजिटिव व्यू है आईटीसी के ऊपर. इसके बाद है आरएससी के ऊपर. आरएससी ने एक्सचेंज को बताया कि उनके जो इन्फॉर्म किया कि आने वाले यूपी के प्रोजेक्ट्स में वो कितने इन्वेस्ट करने वाले ट्रांसमिशन प्रोजेक्ट्स, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी वाले प्रोजेक्ट्स और इंफ्रा प्रोजेक्ट्स के ऊपर और थर्मल प्रोजेक्ट्स के जो है एक्सचेंज को उन्होंने इन्फॉर्म किया है. जो बेसिकली ये पॉजिटिव न्यूज रहेगा आरईसी के ऊपर. अगला एक अपडेट है टाटा स्टील के ऊपर. टाटा स्टील ने का एक इंटरव्यू है जो सर ने टेलीग्राम चैनल पे भी डाला है, तो उसके जो लैंड बैंक का जो स्टोरी है, जो कैपिटल एंड जो उनका एक्विजिशन का जो है वो मेरे ख्याल से हमें देखना चाहिए। टाटा स्टील का ये शायद पॉजिटिव न्यूज होगा, तो इसके ऊपर हम एक वॉच रख सकते हैं। अगला एक अपडेट है एलएनटी के ऊपर, ग्रीन एनर्जी के ऊपर उन्होंने बताया कि उनका जो इन्वेस्टमेंट होने वाला है, तो एलएनटी भी एक फोकस में रहेगा। कोल्टे पाटिल के ऊपर एक काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग अपडेट है, तो बिजनेस का जो ग्रोथ हुआ 17% से है, उनका रेवेन्यू भी बड़ा है 1400 करोड़ से। हमारा ये मानना है कि अभी जो रेरा में जो हमको अप्रूवल जो मिलते हैं वो रेरा कंप्लीशन के बाद ही आपको बुक्स में देखने को मिलता है, तो उनके जो 2025 के जो नंबर्स है वो हमें लगता है कि काफी डबल और पॉजिटिव होगा। तो अगले 5 साल में हमारा मानना है कि ये स्टॉक तो डबल हो जाएगा। तो इसके जो सेल्स है काफी 716 करोड़ के हिसाब से ग्रो हुआ है, हायर 28% रहा ईयर ऑन ईयर। वॉल्यूम भी ग्रो हुआ 31% ईयर ऑन ईयर हुआ है। प्रोजेक्ट का जो Q3 FY23 का जो नंबर्स है 435 करोड़ से जो ग्रो हुआ 8% से। सो हमें हमारा मानना है कि कोल्टे पाटिल एक ऐसे स्टॉक रहेगा जिसमें आपको काफी ज्यादा ग्रोथ पोटेंशियल आपको देखने को मिलेगा। ये स्टॉक हाल ही में एक बार 300 से 250 तक का करेक्शन देखने के बाद फिर से 300 के आसपास ट्रेड कर रहा है, तो हमारा मानना है कि इस पे हमें पॉजिटिव व्यू लेके चलना चाहिए। तो इस पे हम वॉच रखेंगे। अगला एक अपडेट है एचडीएफसी बैंक का क्रेडिट जो रिजल्ट आया था, उसका जो ग्रोथ जो स्लाइटली डाउन हुआ 19.6% ईयर एंड ईयर वर्सेस 23.46%। तो जो क्वालिटी तो इसका जो है वो जीएनपी का जो है उस 1.23 को जो होता है स्टेबल ही रहा है 1.23% वर्सेस 1.23। पैट ग्रू हुआ है 15.6% क्वार्टर एंड क्वार्टर। तो इस पे जो हमारी जो रेटिंग है वो हमने इसमें नया टारगेट इनिशिएट किया हुआ है। हम बता रहे हैं कि 2070 ये इसका टारगेट होगा। जो ये प्राइस है, तो इस पे हमें वॉच रखना चाहिए। हमारा पॉजिटिव व्यू रहेगा एचडीएफसी बैंक के ऊपर। अगला एक अपडेट है टाटा स्टील के ऊपर। टाटा स्टील का जो यूके का जो प्रोडक्ट है वहां पे ब्रिटिश स्टील पेंशन स्कीम उन्हें लागू कर दिया गया। इससे क्या होगा कि जो कंपनी है उसके जो रिस्किंग कैपेसिटी 60% ऑफ इट्स लायबिलिटी जो होता है वो इंश्योर हो जाएगा ये ब्रिटिश स्टील पेंशन स्कीम के अंडर। तो ये सेंटिमेंट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये टाटा स्टील के लिए पॉजिटिव रहेगा। महिंद्रा महिंद्रा के ऊपर अपडेट है, तो कंपनी ने ये एनसीएलटी से अप्रूवल आया है इलेक्ट्रिक मोबिलिटी के लिए, तो एमएनएम एक पॉजिटिव अप्रोच हो सकता है स्टॉक के ऊपर। अगला है विप्रो के ऊपर। तो विप्रो का गाइडेंस आया है कंपनी के जो है, तो वो 11.5% है 12% है सीसी टर्म्स में। हमें लगता है कि 0.8% से 0.9% का ग्रोथ है इस क्वार्टर में। तो ये काफी सारे चैलेंजेस है उसमें हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। तो हमारा जो बेस्ट पिक है ये सेगमेंट में इन्फोसिस रहेगा। अगला एक है सीमेंट काउंटर के ऊपर। सीमेंट पे हमें लगता है कि ये बजट को जो चलते हुए तो सीमेंट में आपको मोमेंटम और थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव सेंटिमेंट देखने को मिल सकता है। इसमें एक सागर सीमेंट के ऊपर अपडेट है। हमारा फॉर्मल कवरेज नहीं है इस पे, बट देन हमें लगता है कि ये काउंटर देखने लायक होगा, तो एक पॉजिटिव न्यूज है। अगला एक अपडेट है महिंद्रा लाइफ साइंस के ऊपर। तो कंपनी ने ये 4.35 एकर्स ऑफ लैंड सिंगभद्रा बैंगलोर में उन्होंने रेसिडेंशियल प्रोजेक्ट के लिए इन्होंने परचेस किया है। सो एक अपडेट रहेगा देखने के लिए। डॉक्टर रेड्डीज के ऊपर है कि उन्होंने एक उन्होंने ये ब्रेस्ट कैंसर के ऊपर जो ड्रग है पेलोबिलिक करके जो फाइजर कंपनी बनाती थी, उसके ऊपर उन्होंने ट्रेडमार्क लिया है, तो वो एक हमें देखने को देखना होगा। सुला वाइनाट्स के ऊपर है, तो उन्होंने हाईएस्ट क्वार्टरली सेल्स उन्होंने दिसंबर में रजिस्टर किया था। उनका जो सेल्स है वो बढ़ा है 13% से ईयर इन ईयर टू 187 करोड़। तो ये वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ है, हायर प्राइसिंग के चलते ये बोला, तो ये पॉजिटिव है सुला वाइनेट्स के लिए। लास्टली गोदरेज के ऊपर है, गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज के ऊपर है। उन्होंने चेन्नई में 100 करोड़ का जो प्रोजेक्ट किया है उन्हें साइन किया है। जो लैंड बाय किया उसका वर्थ है 100 करोड़ का। तो उन्होंने 60 एकर्स ऑफ लैंड चेन्नई में लिया है जो 100 करोड़ का होगा। ये रेसिडेंशियल प्रोजेक्ट के लिए है। तो ये स्ट्रेटेजिकली वो इसको एक्सपांड करेंगे और ये राइजिंग डिमांड जो है चेन्नई को उसको ये फुलफिल करेगा. टेक्निकल एंड डेरिवेटिव्स आउटलुक. So the Friday it was a very positive close. The Nifty has closed almost close to 100 points at 17,956 levels. So basically the metals, PSU banks and IT followed by private banks were the leaders which dragged the Nifty on the way up. Whereas consumer durable and FMCG were the counters which saw some amount of profit booking. So looking at the chart pattern, we believe that this level of 17,800 is forming a base, and sooner or later we should be seeing some amount of buying, some amount of rally from this level. So we are of the opinion that there is a high probability we might see a pre-budget rally, and index should be heading higher to its previous levels. For example, close to first target would be 18,300 and gradually 18,500, 600. So we are expecting some amount of buying in the market, and we are having a positive view. The base for the Nifty remains at 17,800 levels. So it's on a positive side. So only in the near term, let's on a cautious note, if 17,400, 17,500 is broken very decisively on the weekly closing basis, then we'll review our position. But as long as these levels are held, I think we should be heading on the higher side. Coming to Bank Nifty, as compared to Nifty, Bank Nifty has always been an outperformer. And if we look at the recent chart pattern, then 42,000 has been the base for the Bank Nifty. So I believe, though the Bank Nifty is trading below its 50-day moving average, but then 42,800, 43,000 is a small hurdle. I believe that level will be taken out. And in the near term, whenever these levels are taken out, even the Bank Nifty should be heading higher. From the derivatives point of view, 43,000 and 43,500, there is some amount of call writing, which is a resistance. But then as and when that is taken out, the momentum in the Bank Nifty will also be seen. And we have a slightly bigger view on the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, as and when it crosses this level, I think 45,000 to 46,000 can be the upside for the Bank Nifty. On Bank Nifty, we will be cautious only when this 41,000 level will be broken on the lower side. So as long as these levels are held, we'll maintain a very strong view on the both the counters. Coming to the coming to the derivatives data. So in Friday's session, we have seen a long build-up in Nifty to the tune of 1.97%, which was the addition of 2.63 lakh shares. The good thing is the PCR has climbed from 0.77 to 1.03. So that's a positive for the Nifty. The major additions were seen in the 17,900 and 17,800 put options. So that should be a support. And from 18,300 call option. So that should, and 18,200 call option. So that should be the resistance. In Bank Nifty, even the Bank Nifty has seen a long build up to the tune of 5.94%, which was the addition of 1.43 lakh shares. Even in the Bank Nifty, the PCI has climbed from 0.75 to 1.02 ratio, which is positive. The major additions were seen in the 42,000 put option. So that is the support. And in the 42,500 call option, so that will be the resistance. Overall, we have looking at the chart pattern, I think it's a positive. The stocks like M&M, Bajaj Finserv and Kotak are seen a long build-up, and stocks like LTTS, JK Cement and Aarti Cement are seen a short build-ups. FI data in Friday's session, they have gone long by 16,000 contract in index future. Overall, they were short by close to 33,000 contracts. So now that has come to 20,000 contracts. Then long short ratio has also improved from 38 to 43. So FI data is slightly positive, but as I keep saying, above 50, it's more aggressive positive. So we believe we are seeing the base formation, and sooner or later we should see some good amount of upside. Lastly, the VIX, which was rising over the last week, has now been settling. So I think the VIX coming down will also be a positive sign. Currently, the VIX is at 14.46. Looking at the chart pattern, I think VIX might come close to 14 or 13.5. So the volatility will be less. This is what I feel. VIX, the highest side resistance is 16. So if the 16 level will cross on the higher side, then only the aggressive triggers will be set. So as long as this level, the volatility will be this. So that's all from mine. I'll hand over to Vishal sir for more research updates.
Yeah, good morning, team. Good morning, sir. So to start off with a couple of results which came out. First is HDFC Banks. So company great growth was slightly lower at around 20 odd percent roundabout, which was around 23% in Q2. However, I think the asset quality is stable at around 1.23 percentage point on quarter basis, and the company has reported a PAT which basically, if you look at it, has grown by almost like 16% on quarter basis. I think overall, I mean, like, if you look at even the slight lower loan credit growth which is there reported, but it's not a major miss. Then the numbers are largely in line with what we were estimating, and now we have revised our target price upward to 2070 as we are valuing the company on FY25 basis. And now in terms of only thing to watch is in terms of regulatory requirement for the dispensation, which is like, overall the HDFC Limited and HDFC Bank, the merger could take place now going ahead. That is the only event to watch now. Next is on Wipro. So Wipro in the IT, I think almost all the large cap, they have reported numbers. And if you look at within that, Wipro, I mean, they have not reported that great set of results. That numbers were pretty subdued vis-a-vis the other peers, which is like of Infi, TCS and others. And if you look at, company has guided a revenue guidance of around 11.5 to 12% in CC term. And what we understand is like, FY24 revenue growth will be subdued for this company. And the margins improving will be there, but given like, all the growth rates are muted. So what we have done is like, we have revised our target price slightly. That is primarily led by a roll forward of our earnings. But if you look at prima facie from a numbers point of view, probably like, in IT space we'll be moving, or probably like, hinging or having a positive bias towards Infi vis-a-vis Wipro. Next update is on in terms of Tata Steel. So Tata Steel, British Steel Pension Scheme with the Tata Steel UK has completed the substantial part of de-risking with like 60% of its liability which Tata Steel has towards the pensions. Now it will be insured by the insurance company, and this bodes well. I think insurance company is basically taking the risk of it. I mean, what it means is like, there's another person or counterparty which is probably like, bear any potential default which can happen going ahead. Now, this is sentimentally positive for Tata Steel, but yes, from numbers point of view, it is probably like, we'll say neutral, because whenever the event unfold, then only we'll get more clarity. But yes, sentimentally it's positive. Next is on M&M. So Mumbai bench of NCLT, they have approved the merger of Mahindra Electric Mobility with the company. Now, if you look at M&M, it's India's largest utility vehicle. It was seeking approval from NCLT for the merger of Mahindra Electric Mobility. This probably the thought process. So like, M&M has explained earlier that value chain required for end-to-end EV development, and so that like, once the merger is there, so they can have a same sort of supply chain. When you have a different entity, so it was a little difficult. So operationally, what they have done is on the right track, and overall, I think if you look at, the stock has done pretty well, and we continue to maintain a positive view on this company. Next is on Andhra Cement. So next is on Sagar Cement. So Sagar Cement has done a successful conclusion and acquired Andhra Cement, which is around 2.6 million ton capacity. And if you look at post this acquisition, the Sagar Cement capacity will increase to around 11 million ton. Though we don't have a rating on the stock, but I think company has given a long-term plan to move to a double-digit kind of capacity. So it is moving towards that. Within the cement space, if you look at the volume growth, it has been pretty good for the sector, and that includes likes of Sagar Cement. It's a beneficiary of it. The results overall in the sector, what we are expecting in the upcoming week also, there is one result. So we are expecting good set of numbers, and overall at what initially it was mentioned by Brijesh, so budget rally is expected. So probably you can see like, the building material company, including the likes of roads, or including the rate of construction, including the likes of cement, could participate in it. So overall, it's a positive view that we have on cement. And last thing from my side is on It's more on EV. There's an update on Ratan India Enterprise. They have completed the acquisition of 100% shareholding in electric motor vehicle company Revolt. Though I think if you look at, I mean, like, you know, though in terms of Revolt, it is the highest selling electric bike in the country with its manufacturing facility in Manesar. Now, Revolt has a flagship model which is RV400, and it has a robust demand as far as, you know, technology advanced bikes are concerned. Though we don't have a rating on the stock, but overall, I think Ratan India Enterprise, the company is moving towards having a more portfolio towards the green side or probably the EV side of it. And a couple of brands which they have is Revolt. After this completed the acquisition, this bodes well for the company.